Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Onyeka. I am a pharmacist and I have a love for natural hair, natural nail care, Gel X, and all kinds of beauty things. So thank you for tuning in. So today I'm going to show you a fast and easy way to remove your Gel X tips, okay? I'm talking 20-minute or less removal. Okay, this method is tried and true. I've tried a few different methods to remove my Gel X tips, and I found that this is the fastest and easiest way. So I'm going to tell you step by step how to do it in 20 minutes. Okay, so first you want to start off by cutting down your tips. So you cut down to where your natural nail meets the tip. Okay, you don't want to cut down your natural nail with the Gel X tip because that can cause issues with your natural nail. So we're cutting down the tips, and what this also does is it speeds up the process with the Gel X removal, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to soak our nails in acetone. So when you have less product that requires soaking off, the process obviously moves faster. So that's also why we cut down these tips. It just helps move the process along. By the way, I am loving these nail clippers I got from Amazon. It helps this process go by so much easier. Initially, I was using regular nail clippers to cut the nails and it was way harder. So these nail clippers make it a lot easier. So here I'm just using my coarse carbide bit to remove the top layer, which is the top coat and the gel polish from the tip. This also helps the process to move along quicker, okay? Because once you do this, again, same thing. The acetone has less work to do because you removed a lot of the polish, you've removed a lot of the residue that should can be soaked off but would just take way longer. So like I said, this is another tip to get your Gel X to come off quicker. Okay, so remember the first step I said to um, speeding up your Gel X removal is cutting down your tips. Okay, so that was tip number one that I gave y'all. Okay, so now tip number two that I'm giving y'all to speed up your Gel X removal is to use a coarse carbide and go ahead and file down that nail polish. Okay, file down that gel polish and file down. You can also file down a bulk of the Gel X tip. Honestly, you don't want to get down to your natural nail because you do not want to use this bit on your natural nail. So remember that. Something I've learned in the process, but you want to get off as much product as possible. I got this bit from Amazon as well, and I have my storefront linked so you can check it out. I'll also put the link to my storefront in the comments. But in my storefront, you can find every single thing that you need to start doing your own Gel X nails at home. Okay, listen, I've only been doing my nails since November of 2022. Okay, and if you're watching this video, presently we are in April of 2023. So I haven't been doing my nails that long, but in this short time, like I've learned so much. I've been able to establish my storefront that has everything you need that's been tried and true by me. So you don't have to go through the learning process and the learning curve that I went through. You know, these are all things that I've tested and I've used that actually work well for me to do my own nails at home. And as you can see, like you can see underneath the Gel X that I'm sanding off that my natural nails are growing. Like they are growing, they're getting longer. And prior to me doing Gel X and doing my own nails at home, my nails were so brittle. They were so thin, like they couldn't even stand anything. They wouldn't hold anything. And when I would go to the salons to get it done, they would just destroy it, you know, with an e-file, and just take a lot away from my natural nail. I learned that it's not necessarily the product you're using. You can use acrylic, you can use Gel X, you can just do gel polish on your nails, um, whatever you choose to do. But what causes the damage is proper application and proper removal. And that's where some of these salons lack. You know, that's where they're rushing their clients. And so they're not able to do the proper removal. And that's what causes the damage. Okay, so I finished removing all of the polish using my carbide bit. And now I'm just applying cuticle oil to my fingers, into my cuticles, just to prevent drying out, because we're going to soak them in acetone. So we know that that can dry your skin. So make sure you don't forget this step. Okay. This helps to keep your skin, to keep your skin nice and smooth and soft. Okay. So this is a bowl of hot water, really, really hot water. And I'm putting another bowl on top, and that's where I'm going to pour the acetone in. And what this does is it gets the acetone to a warmer temperature. Okay, so this is tip number 3 that I'm giving y'all on how to remove your gel X faster. Okay, so tip number 3 is to stick your acetone in a bowl of warm water or hot water. And what that does is that warms up the acetone and that speeds up the process. Okay, so I soaked my nails for a little bit. I took them out, and now I'm just using my cuticle pusher to kind of scrape off the gel X. Okay, so you want to do this as gentle as possible. If it's not coming off, see that one, it wasn't really coming off, then, I would stick it back in after a few minutes, but scrape off as much as you can. Okay, while still being gentle. We don't want to force anything off. If you feel like you need to force it off, then it needs to go back in to soak for a little bit longer. So remember that, okay? But as long as you're remembering to soak your hands for an adequate amount of time and warm up that acetone, the process should still be fast, even if you have to go back in and stick them back in for a few more minutes. So I scraped it off, and I got off as much of the residue as I could. And so I'm doing this as gentle as possible. And yes, it's really not too bad. Of course, it does take time, but there's something gratifying about doing your own nails. What I usually do is I will have my iPad set up in front of me, and I turn on one of my favorite shows. Right now I'm watching Bel Air, and I'm also watching the SWV and Escape show. So I'll turn on one of those shows and I'll watch while I do my nails. Next thing you know, time has flown by, and you spent some self-care time by yourself, and you've enjoyed a good show, a little kiki moment by yourself, while also like doing your own fly nails. So it's nothing like it. Like, I'm really enjoying this, and I want you guys to join me on this journey as I continue to learn and grow and do my own nails. Okay, so yeah, I'm sticking them back in because we weren't done. So I had to put them back in to soak them for a little bit longer. So now they are finally finished, and I'm just scraping off the little tiny bit of residue that remained after I soaked that second time. But as you can see, majority of it is gone. And yeah, I mean, we are pretty much done here. So this is my tutorial on how to remove your gel X tips easily and fast at home. So just to recap, we went over 3 easy steps to help speed up your process. Number 1 step was cut down the gel X tips. The number 2 step was to file down the gel polish and the bulk of the gel X tip using a coarse carbide bit. And then the third tip that I provided today was to put your acetone in a bowl of warm or hot water, because when that acetone is warmer, it works faster. And all of those things will help get you a really fast and quick gel X removal. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you've made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Please do subscribe and follow me along on this journey as I continue to learn how to do my own nails. I'm also learning how to do my own hair and other things that I'm going to be posting on this channel. But I'm learning so much, and I want to share that with you all. And just to show you that you can be a busy mom like me, a busy professional, and still have time to take care of yourself and to make sure that you put in some self-care time. It's important not to forget about yourself. And I just want to showcase that you can have it all as a mother and an entrepreneur and a wife, and you can still be beautiful and do things for yourself that bring you joy. And doing my own nails brings me joy. It makes me really, really happy. It's very gratifying. So yeah, subscribe. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments what you think of this tutorial. Also, let me know what else you want to see from me. And any requests or anything you have, let me know in the comments as well. So to finish off, I'm just buffing off the remaining gel polish residue. And That's about it. Once you do this, you just, if you are applying tips the same day, you go right into cuticle prep, however that is for you, and I'll do a separate video on that. So please subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.